Hello everybody, welcome back and I apologize for the F bomb, double F bomb yesterday. I was venting, I guess. Not gonna happen again. Sorry. Um, so yeah, today let's do some mathematics and we'll need some space. It's kind of pretty diagram. I hesitate to erase this. Let's do some mathematics, okay? Um, Again, humanology's enemy is not never people, nobody. Not even serial murderer or rapist. No, no. Humanology's purpose is very Christian. All right. We want to save them. That's the only way. Just locking them up, punishing them, or even executing them doesn't solve a single problem. Why? Because there will always be rapists, murderers, serial killers out there. The only way to get rid of those all those evils in the world is by education, disciplining. It starts from home, and then school, then workplace. It's all about discipline. It's all. I think we talked about this. What are those three biggest main crime in human history? Oh yeah, we did talk about this. Theft, murder, rape. Is because those people are lazy. All right, they're undisciplined because they didn't have disciplinary, disciplinary parents. I don't know how to pronounce it. They didn't have this very tough parents with hard discipline and strong moral sense. So it's not their fault. They didn't. Nobody chose their parents. We law-abiding citizens, we had just happened to be born in those disciplining parents with strong moral sense. We didn't choose them, so we don't deserve any credit. Those criminals, they are just unfortunate ones who were born into those households. All right, and we can make social changes. That's why I'm running for president in 2020 because I have a good idea about that. What are those ideas? It's simple. Just talk to them. Talk to everybody in front of camera. Then they'll listen. All right. And people in jail, yeah, they will start doing all those recycling. They will go to landfill. And I think we may have talked about this already. Today's okay. So you have three prisoners. Okay, so they go to landfill. One of them had carried this blue trash bag. The other one red trash bag. The other one yellow trash bag. Blue trash bag guy, yeah, he pick up all the glasses in back when he fill this blue trash bag with glasses in the landfill. Then yeah, he's done for the day. Okay, red trash bag, metals. Yellow trash bags, plastics. Okay, so we rotate this out, and yeah, if they don't fill this trash bag with those, they just stay there until they fill it. All right. If they never want to do it, okay, then they die there. All right. So yeah, strong discipline, job skill. We can rehabilitate them, and at the same time, we get to make money. Okay, now prison can run on its own by selling these recycled materials, and we reduce trash, we reduce landfill. This way, we can bring the left and the right together. The right will be happy because prison doesn't take taxpayers' money anymore. It will run on its own. The leftist will love this because it's environmentally friendly, and also it's about rehabilitation. The left and the right, they're both good. Okay, they're both goods and bads in either side. Right? That's why it's good complementary system in America. It's a good thing that we have both left and the right. Right. So that's step one. Step two is this: we have these farms, animal farms. When I'm the president, I will work with the Congress, governors, state legislature, so that we relax regulations about farming wild animals. We're gonna farm every single species on Earth: elephants, tiger, lions, bears, everything. And prisoners will do it. Now, by prisoners, I mean we're gonna put all the illegal immigrants and all the homeless people in prison. All right, and they will work and they will make money. Okay, illegal immigrants, if they are law-abiding citizens, yeah, then I guess they can commute, but they're gonna have to work. If they already have jobs, then I guess it's fine. But if they're just homeless, yeah, homeless people they need to be. We cannot let them stay on the streets or parks because it's not their property. It's public property or private property. It's trespass. It's public nuisance. We cannot allow that to happen. Okay, they like use parks and streets like it's their restroom. It's their. We cannot let that happen. No. Yeah, we will send them all to prison. They're gonna work. Okay, and for sanitary reason or for safety reason, yeah, we cannot just let them sleep on the streets and live on the street. We cannot do that. All right, and yeah, we need money, right? Yeah, we're gonna have the animal farm. Okay, if they so step one, those landfill recycling, that's for bad criminals. Okay, if they behave very well, then yeah, we go to the next step where animal farming. Okay, exotic animal farming. That's gonna make a lot of money. The hide, the fur of tiger. Okay, we're gonna start selling it. Ivory of elephants. We start selling. Why? Because we are farming them. We are not poaching them. No, we farm them and we inject artificial hormones, whatever growth hormones, or we do artificial insemination, so we let them multiply. Safari environment, very huge environment. America is full of empty lands, all right? Full of empty lands. You just look down from the airplane, it's empty, okay? Most of America. So yeah, we will do that. We're gonna do that, and there will safari. People come with their rotten meat and whatever food. They will come with their cakes and cheese and all this unhealthy food, and they will feed to the animals, okay? Or the food waste from restaurants. Yeah, we'll give them to animals, right? And then so we feed the animals, and then people is a petting zoo for herbivorous, nice, well-behaving animals, or just tossing zoo. You toss the meat to the lions and bears and stuff. Yeah, people will come with food and feed animals. This safari slash zoo slash farm, yeah, you can run for free because we are going to use homeless people, prisoners, right? Illegal immigrants, whatever. Yeah, the cheap labor, right? And we're getting no crime, we're getting no rid of homelessness. We are disciplining them, we are making them work. They learn to work, job skill. It solves so many different problems. Okay, just one single system. All right, and we're not government is not going to run it. No, we're private companies. We just relax the regulation so that they can do it. Okay, that's government's job. Coordinator. Okay, we don't run business. Government should. It's not a good idea. Okay, okay, government should run like a business because it should balance the budget. That's the problem in government, American government system. They don't care about taking all this treasury bond debts. No, they should never do that. They should balance the budget. That's not. So yeah, government should run like a business. It should always balance the budget. It should not take on too much debt. Of course, corporation, yeah, is like half debt, half stock, right? So corporation run on debts. I know. Okay, I took finance accounting classes. But government shouldn't have to be in all honesty. Corporation structure should change. They should not have so much debts. Okay, they should pay back their debts and should be debt free. That should be their goal. They should not run on debts. And Okay, and because it's a theft. I mean, what's bankruptcy code? It's a legalized theft. That's what bankruptcy code is. That's how not very competent businessmen like Donald J. Trump got rich using the bankruptcy code. And but very competent businessmen, they don't need bankruptcy code. Okay, they never declare bankruptcy code. Okay, only incompetent businessmen declare use bankruptcy code like Donald J. Trump. Okay. Anyway, so uh yeah, so humanology's enemy are the evil ideologies. They are good concepts, bad concept, good ideology, bad ideologies. But humanology only tackle on the bad ideologies, never human. The human are the victims of bad ideologies. It's like possession of demons and devils and goblins and whatever, right? Monsters. Humanized God is salvation, just like in Christianity. And I used to go to church, but I don't go to churches anymore because I grew out of it. Okay, so it's like I'm running my own church here. The church of humanology. Okay, of course there's nobody. I'm like this. Back in your childhood, you had this imaginary friend, and you talk to this imaginary friend as a child. I'm kind of like that. Okay, maybe I'm retarded, whatever, right? And that's what I'm doing now. Okay, but yeah, this is the temple of humanology, whatever. Okay, of course, there's nobody in the audience. I'm just stand-up comedian, sit-down comedian with no in front of an empty theater, no audience. But nonetheless, yeah, I grew out of it. If I go to church nowadays, it's just too boring. Or any political speech is too boring. I grew out of it. I used to love Donald Trump's speech, but not anymore because it's too boring. Why? Because I grew out of it. Okay, they talk politicians, religious leaders. They talk about things that I already know, and in my humble or arrogant opinion, I know better than religious leaders or political leaders. I know better. All right, that's why I'm running for president in 2020 in America, United States. Okay, um, so I'm just ready to teach. All right, and I'm teaching right now to you, imaginary friend. And it kind of works for me that nobody's watching this because I can speak freely without censoring myself. Because nobody's watching this, okay? It's available 24/7 anywhere in the world through internet, YouTube, and but nobody's watching this, so I can speak freely without censoring myself, and so yeah, it works for me. Okay, I like talking freely. All right, so. Uh, yeah, also to me it's a little piece of heaven, haven or heaven, both of them. This my favorite time of the day, and because I get to talk. The rest, I'm an employee or political newbie, so if I go to political meetings or go to work, yeah, all I do is listen, right? To superiors, to senior politicians, right? But here I get to talk. Nobody's listening. That's fine. I prefer nobody's listening, so I can speak freely. Okay. Now, um, let me put some jacket on. Okay. All right. My hat, my blanket, my slippers. Then I'm ready. All right. So you have to understand this. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm attacking the concepts. All right. So, we talked a lot about gayism, pro-gayism. I think we did. If we are so, they are both ideologies. Okay, gayism is this practice of homosexuality. That's what humanology calls gayism. All right. Pro-gayism is you're advocating for gayism. Okay, so you may be straight, but your friend is gay. Now you are pro-gay. Why? Because you don't want to lose your friend or your son, daughter, your parents, whatever. Okay, so one person turn gay, become gay, then everyone around this person, like friends and families, become pro-gay, pro-gayist. All right, so it's like a metaphysical bomb. One person dies, then the people around them they die too. Ideologically, metaphysically. Okay, so or it can be thought as a hostage situation. There's this demon, Satan of gayism. It possesses one person and taking that person as a hostage, and all the friends and family become pro-gays. They give in to the demand of this devil, the Satan of gayism as an ideology. Okay, it can be seen like that. So it's very interesting. Okay, so of course God created all these evil concepts. God created devil, angels, everything in the universe. And guess what? Everything happens on not just God's under God's permission, but from God's desire. All the human miseries and horrible things in this world, it not only happened under God's permission, but also happened under God's desire. God knows what the future is. He wrote it. He wrote human history. It's all predetermined. So, freedom or free will is one of the most overrated concepts in the eyes of humanology. Another overrated concept, love. Okay, because most love that we talk about on a daily basis, they're physical level, like animalistic level. Love between men and women, love between parents and children is all animalistic. All right, it's something very overrated concept. Okay, so the kind of love that Jesus likes is love that is more metaphysical level, giving to somebody who has nothing to give you back. Yeah, that's more metaphysical love. So yeah, it's different from physical love or animalistic love. Okay. Um, so what else? Let's do some mathematics. Okay. Oh my goodness, where do I start? We'll do this and we'll take a break. Okay, it's kind of heavy. We mentioned some time ago that humanology used Venn diagram quite a bit. This set theory. Okay, this is a U called the universe. You set A, set B. Okay, you have elements A, B, C, D. Okay, so set is just container. Okay, set A has element A and B. Set B has element B and C. Outside A and B, there's this fourth element D. Okay, so this is an example for illustration purpose. Now, probability. So you have four elements in the universe. Let's say set A. Let's say set A is like Republican Party. Okay, set B Democratic Party. So who is this person B? it depends, kind of independent. Okay, sometimes he vote for Hillary, sometimes he vote for Donald J. Trump. B is kind of independent, so he sometimes vote for Republican Party or Democratic Party, but nobody else. Okay, D, apolitical. He never votes. All right. A always votes for Republican Party. B, the C element C, this person always vote for Democratic Party. Okay. D never votes. B sometimes Democratic Party candidate or Republican Party candidate. Okay. Now, so you have four people. Okay. So probability PA equal, there are four people in the universe and there are two people in set A. Okay. 1/2, 0.5. So if you pick just one random person out of four people, so you are like a god. Okay, so you have this box and there are four people in there, and you grab one person by the head and put it out. Are you Democrat or Republican? Yeah, so half of them is 50% chance Republican and 50% chance Democrat, and okay, so what are the chance of A B? This intersection A dot B, or you have A this inverse U. Okay, A intersection B, or just A B. Okay, equal 4/1, just B. There's only one person who belongs to both, kind of to both things. Okay, so you're a god, and you plug one person out of this box, and are you independent voter? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, maybe you're not a god. Maybe you're a monster to do this, grabbing a person's head. I'm just being cartoonish. Okay, cartoon, like Looney Tune or Disney, whatever. Okay, and P, so that's intersection. P, A union B. A union B is A or B. A intersection B is A and B, the one that belongs to both of them. A or B is 3/4, right? Either just A union B. So combination of this Republican Party and Democratic Party. What's the chance? What's the probability of this random person is Democrat or Republican, or both? Okay, so that's 75%, 3/4. Okay, what's the probability of neither? A union B, we call it complement. Okay, equal P, by applying the De Morgan law. If you're lost, yeah, just look at the set theory. Okay, yeah, that's is 1/4, of course. Okay, so, and then there's this concept of conditional probability. Okay, why am I doing all this? Yeah, it's a good review, and it's comes relevant later in the humanology. So humanology isn't some light-hearted thing. No, you need to know mathematics and physics, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Okay. And I'm reviewing this with you, so it shouldn't be too difficult to follow, as long as you go back to Wikipedia or Google, Bing search some mathematics websites. Yeah, then you'll catch up. It's not hard. So this is elementary set theory. Now we're talking about conditional conditional probability. Okay, now probably this P, probability of PA, actually this is shorthand for probability of A given U. Okay, given this universe, which is like made of 4 people, what's the probability that random person is belongs to A, the Republican Party? So 1 is 2 over 4 equal 0.5, 50%, right? And conditional probability is nothing but extension of that. Okay. Now let's do something easy. PA bar A. Now we are our universe of this course, our focus. That's what this is. This bar is like a divide symbol, you know. So you have, it's like a denominator, numerator. Okay. We are only looking at A. Now A is the universe. Okay. Given the universe of A, what's the probability of that random member is belongs to A? What is it? 1, right? It's 100% certainty, right? Okay. So now let's do one more. You're gonna make something up here so that it becomes 0. Can you think what it is? It's this, okay? Given the universe of outside of outside, we have A, right? A, this is A. A complement is anything outside A. It's like negative A. Yeah, you can call it minus A. That's fine, right? A complement is just for tradition. Yeah, it's same as negative A. Anything that is outside A. That's the universe. Everything except inside A. Okay, which is like D and C. Element D and C. That's this. A complement. Anything outside of A. If that's the universe, then what's the probability of the random member in this universe, A complement, belongs to A? 0, right? Okay. Now, somewhere in between, we have probability of A bar B equals. Now, B is the universe. Given the universe of B, which is just B and C, element B and element C, what's the probability that that random element out of these 2 also belongs to A? What is it? It's 2 B and C over 1, which is just B. Okay? This is the concept of conditional probability. Conditional probability meaning we're conditioning this, the universe of this course, okay? By default, any probability, yeah, it can be thought as conditional probability, but by default, this universe of this course is just the entire universe, okay? The biggest set you can think of, universe, right? And but in conditional probability, yeah, we are shrinking the universe, okay? Now the universe is B, all right? Given B, what's the probability of A? Okay, that's the conditional probability. And oh man, this is gonna take a while because we are going all the way back to the basics, and it's fine. We have time. Okay. Hopefully, the universe doesn't go through like Armageddon and apocalypse tomorrow. Then we'll have time, right? Oh boy, funny. Oh, okay. I told you it's sit down comedy. So, uh, let's see. Now, there is this famous multiplication rule. Okay, P A B equals kind of forgot. Okay, kind of forgot. P A by B equals P B. Yeah, I grew up in Korea until high school. Okay, so this is how we normally write. Yeah, you Americans, I mean all Americans. I was born in America, so I'm American too. But I'm not all American. I grew up in Korea. Okay, at least until I'm continuously growing. I'm still growing as a person, but until high school I was in Korea. So yeah, we they write the denominator first, but you Americans, you write numerator first, don't you? Yeah, so that's this. Okay, this is the multiplication rule. All right, so what is PB? Probability will be uh 2/4. What is PAB? 1/4. AB means A intersection B, so it's this intersection. The commonality, okay, between A and B is element B, okay, it equal 1/2, okay. The way the order I write and the order I say is the opposite. The four cancels out, so inside they become multiply together. They become denominator. Outside they multiply together, become numerator. All right, so it's basic algebra, arithmetic, and so why is this the case? It's because of this. Because I'm gonna prove why this is this formula here. P A bar B equals number number of number of elements. Let's say this number of elements of A intersection B over number of elements in B, right? And we divide this by number of union. They cancel out, right? So same numerator and denominator are the same number, so we can do that. And this number of B divided by number of union, that's PB, right? Number of AB divided by number of union is PAB, okay? Are you lost? And then just go back and study probability, definition, just the basics. Wikipedia, YouTube, any online websites, yeah, they'll tell you this is easy. Okay. So out of this, we have this nice formula that we called Bayes theorem. Bayes is a probability like mathematician in Europe somewhere. I don't. I'm not. I don't. I'm not sure what country he's from. But probably like 18th century, 19th century, something like that. Bayesian theorem, Bayesian statistics, a huge field. But it is all come from this. Maybe 20th century. I don't know. There's another mathematician called Kolmogorov or something. He is from Russia, I think. Soviet Union, right? 19, early 20th century, like early 1900s. I don't like this 20th century kind of stuff. I would rather call it 1900s because it's confusing. All right, so PAB, we're looking at the equation here, equals this basic, very basic algebra, PB times PA bar B. Okay. And also, if you flip A and B here, just flip A and B because A intersection B is also B intersection A. Okay. PB by A, all right, equals PB, but we are flipping A and B, okay? Just follow me very slowly. PB bar A equal PB intersection A over PA, okay? And if you carry this on the other side, it becomes numerator, right? So same P A intersection B is PB intersection A, okay? So this is equal to P A multiplied by P B bar A, okay? Now, we have a very nice formula, very handy formula. We are rearranging this. We are not looking at this. We are just looking at this part. We have a very handy formula here. P A bar B equals to P B and then P A times P B bar A. Okay. So this also will bring the left and the right together because I'm conservative, but I love science, I love mathematics. Okay. That's what leftists love. You know, liberals, Democrats, leftists, they love science. So do I. Right? And so yeah, we can bring the left and the right together because the leftists love science and mathematics, and I'm gonna use mathematics and science to prove that gayism is very, very wrong and very, very harmful and very, very bad. All right? And that's the rightist agenda. That's how I'm gonna unite the left and the right. There's something that everybody likes, okay? Science and anti-gayism. Anti-gayism is very conservative thing. Science, very liberal thing, and we'll bring them together, all right? My goodness, this is messy. You can always rewind and watch this again and maybe write this down. They'll be very flattering to me. Of course, none of this is my own theory. It's just a textbook definition of conditional probability and all that stuff. But still, we're gonna only leave this one Bayesian theorem part, the conclusion of all this. we get back to the Venn diagram because Venn diagram is very static. Traditionally, it doesn't contain the element of change or time, but in humanology, yeah, we modify that. We go one step further. Dynamic set theory, where these circles in the Venn diagram, they kind of move around and merge and engulf, and yeah, this dynamic set theory in humanology. Okay, we throw in the element of time. All right, so they change. Okay, it's dynamics. Set theory dynamics. Okay, so yeah, we cover that today later on after break. Probably after two breaks. Okay, we have a lot to cover. So you can see this Bayesian theorem, alright? So A by B, A go on top, and B go on the bottom just like it should. This is like dividing symbol, and you flip the order. Then that's the Bayesian theorem, okay? As a numerical device. Okay. It's been 40 minutes. Let's take a break, okay? I need some vocal rest. My vocal cord needs some break. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So how do I know all this mathematics and science? Hey, man, I grew up in Korea. Very strong education in mathematics and science and English. Well, English, I still have thick accent, so you may think English education is no good in Korea, but well, hey, just accents, okay? I know all the fancy vocabularies and grammar, and yeah, I mess it up sometimes when I talk, but in theory, I know that stuff, okay? Yeah, and I was a very good student, and I mean, in terms of academics, yeah, behavior wise, yeah, I was kind of troublemaker. Let boys be boys, okay? So, uh, all right, let's get into this. It's about gayism, not gay people. No, no, that's just like any of us, right? Yeah, it's compassion, sympathy is important. It's a good virtue. We should not treat them inhumanely like America once used to do. Yeah, so liberals, leftists, Democrats, they have some good point there. Okay, hate the sin, not the sinner, right? Love your enemy, whatever, right? Because we are all sinners, okay? So, but we should not condone gayism. We should never say gayism is okay. It's nothing bad. No, that's wrong. Gayism is bad. It's very very harmful. All right, and I'm gonna prove it to you mathematically. Okay. So we already talked about this. Okay. Yeah, males are promiscuous gender. So two males, you're amplifying the promiscuity because they both wanna be promiscuous. That's why male gays tend to be promiscuous. I mean, more so than heterosexual couple because if you're a man or woman and woman is not promiscuous gender, so woman does not tolerate male promiscuity. So if you're a heterosexual couple, mostly 99%, and there are some swinger couple, all this deviation variants, right? But mostly, yeah, heterosexual couple women serve as deterrent for against male promiscuity. So men get to behave. Otherwise, she leaves him. He doesn't want that. So they tend to be monogamous, not promiscuous. But two male gays, yeah, they want both of them agree that it's more fun to have diverse bedroom partners. So that's why they get AIDS, okay, or any other STDs. Now, according to Center for Disease Control, the federal government agency, CDC statistics, 70% of male, 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. Okay, 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. Okay, so now we have male gay. Okay, so the probability is 70%, 0.7. Okay, 70%. Now what goes in here? We have bar. 70% of male gay, 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. So we are in the universe of AIDS patients. We'll call it A. What goes here? G. Okay, gay male. In the universe of AIDS patients, we are only focusing on the AIDS patients. 70% of them, 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. So you have 100 AIDS patients and you just pick one randomly. What's the probability of that person being a male gay? 70%. Okay, 70% of AIDS patients are male gays. Okay. Now we have that. And probability of male gay in American population is like it's like 2%. Okay, so 0.02. Let's say this is 70%. 0.02, 2%. Okay. The question is how how is it more likely? How much times are male gaze? Uh, how much likely is it that male gays have AIDS than ordinary American? Okay, so it will be this P in the ordinary American, and then you have AIDS. Okay, this is the probability that a random American have. You just pick one random American, and what's the probability that that random American have AIDS? Okay, over what's the probability that a male gay have AIDS? This ratio is the times. Let's say male gays have uh, 10 times more likely than have AIDS than random American. So this is that ratio. 10 times. If this that if male gays are 10 times more likely to have AIDS than random American, then it is this number, this ratio. Okay. So, but we didn't calculate this yet, and we will calculate this using the Bayesian theorem, right? And P A by U, as we already covered, is same as PA. Okay. And PA by G equals to, using this formula, this first one goes up and the second one goes down times, we also have this PA at the bottom already. So that's the denominator, and numerator we have P times G by A, just like we flip it, right? Equals, and now they cancel out here. What's PG? 2%. Was PG by A? 70%. 35 times, okay? Male gays are 35 times more likely to have AIDS than random American, ordinary, any American, okay? So the term homophobia is a wrong term, wrong terminology. Because what is phobia? Irrational fear of something. If you fear gays, male gays, you're not being irrational. You are being very rational. So yeah, just like some movie said, what was it? It was the movie The Fly. You know, there was this I forgot the actress's name. So this guy invented what transportation device. He went to MIT and he was working by himself for a long time in isolation, and came up with this teletransportation device. You have two things, and one you go in one there, and it breaks down your molecules and synthesize again in another pod and telepod. And yeah, that was a great movie. 1998, made in 1990s or 1980s. Great movie, very interesting movie, right? Classic sci-fi. Yeah, it's like that. Why are we talking about that movie? I forgot. Yeah. The girl says, yeah, you should be very afraid because he brought a girl and tried to teleport her, and she was, oh, I'm afraid. And the guy said, the scientist who invented the teleport, there's no need to be afraid, baby. Another girl, his former girlfriend, she came, yeah, you should be very afraid because it's gonna kill you. Something like that, right? Yeah, so you should be very afraid of this gayism, all right? Because male gays are 35 times more likely to have AIDS than ordinary American, average American, okay? You should be very afraid. This is not a joke. You think gay thing, you gay jokes is just a matter of laughing matter? No, it's life and death. All right. How many people are dying from AIDS? Many, right? It's not still. Yeah, there are some antiviral drugs that you can suppress it, but would you like to get it? Would you like to get AIDS? AIDS transmits through virus. Yeah, maybe it's not as easy to transmit as like common cold, but still it's viral disease. You can't theoretically at least. You talk with a gay man who has AIDS, or just any person who has AIDS, a straight person who have AIDS, even a virgin can have AIDS if that person has some blood transfusion from a gay person, from AIDS person, AIDS patient. Okay, so yeah, if you talk with, if you chat with an AIDS patient face to face, you can get AIDS in theory. Maybe it's not that likely, but yeah, it is possible. Why? That AIDS patient may have some scar in his mouth. So yeah, AIDS virus is in bloodstream and also is in semen, vaginal fluid, lymphic lymph nodes, right? So AIDS virus, that's where they live. It can get into that person's saliva by through some scar in his mouth. Yeah, of course, because AIDS virus, yeah, it's there are like millions of that virus in that person's body, and you're talking to this person face to face. When you talk, yeah, you sputter, so the saliva can land on your eye or in your mouth, and your mouth may have some scar, so it can get into your bloodstream. Okay, so yeah, it is possible. Or this person maybe having doing some masturbation, and so there's some semen in his hand, and this person serve food because this person is a waiter in a restaurant, or steward in an airplane, and that person touches the mouthpiece, the rim of your cup or your food. Yeah, you can get AIDS in theory. It may not be likely, but it's a rational fear. It's not irrational fear. Homophobia, that's a nonsensical term. Fear of gayism is not irrational. It is a rational fear because you do not want to get AIDS. And AIDS is not some genetic disease that you cannot pass on. No, it's caused by virus, just like common cold. Yeah, all those STDs, most of them, the pathogens like virus or bacteria, they don't live very long outside the human body, but still there is a possibility. When you shake hand, okay, or talk in front of them very close, so befriending or hiring, working with a person who is 35 times more likely to have AIDS. It is natural and commonsensical that you feel uncomfortable to be around that person. I'm talking about male gays. Working with them every day, you should feel uncomfortable. That's rational because you do not want to get AIDS. And that male gay is 35 times more likely to have AIDS. We just calculated this mathematically. Okay? So it's not irrational fear, and I'm not saying we should start discriminating against male gaze. What I'm saying is you should be cautious, and if somebody refuse to hire a male gay person, if somebody fire a male gay person because they do not want to get AIDS, then yeah, they should be allowed to, right? Because they have right to protect themselves. Okay. Okay. So that's male gay part. Now let's talk about lesbians, and but let's take a break. Okay. This is heavy. This is heavy. All right. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Are you still there? Probably not, right? Not after this. I'd be surprised if you're still here after hearing all this anti-gay rhetoric. Oh, you homophobic, you. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. Yeah, politics. Okay, it's not important, all right. So, if you don't like this, forget about it. It's not that important. All right, enough of this. Just politics, okay? Mathematical politics. So I write a novel called. I'm not gonna give you the title of that novel. It was a political fantasy, brand new genre. Okay, it's about me fantasizing about being the president in 2021. Yeah, I wrote that novel under some pen name. You're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it. All right, whatever. So lesbians. Let's just talk very briefly about it. Let's talk about what Ellen DeGeneres, the talk show host, television talk show host. Yeah, I saw her dance, and oh, that's disgusting. She's blonde, she's blue eyed. She could still be a very beautiful woman if she becomes straight. Okay, because a woman can never be beautiful as a lesbian. Why? Because it's this gayism, lesbianism possessing them and telling them, you should have your hair short, just like radical feminists. Okay, have you because why did they become lesbian in the first place? So humanology does not believe this pro-gayist rhetoric where you are born gay. No, okay, it's temptation of this evil ideology is acquired. Okay, all these ideological things, something you acquire. Why? Because let's say you're lesbian or you're male gay. Okay, let's assume you were born 200 years ago from now. You're born in 1900s or early 1900s, or you're born in 1800s. Probably you're not gay. Okay, probably not. If you're a transgender person, probably not you're a transgender person like 200 years, if you are born 200 years ago. It's environmental, okay? That's because the metaphysical gene, meta gene, is a concept that spread like virus, okay? You read in the books, you watch in the movie, internet, it, that's how you get exposed to this concept of gayism, all right? And then you get familiarized with that concept, and some of you become gay, meaning you accept, you adopt this ideology. Not every ideology is bad, okay? I'm talking about bad ideologies because they're causing all the problems. So it's a problem solving, okay? So they jumps off of this computer screen and then land on your head and then possess you and disable, paralyze your rationality. Okay, so lesbianism, what is it? So yeah, we talk about how there are several ways. Okay, to nowadays people are lazy, they are undisciplined, so they cannot take the pain of courtship. That's why two lazy guys, they cannot handle the pain of rejection, so they are lonely, so they get together. That's male gayism. Female gayism, I think we may have talked about this before. Okay, yeah, maybe they have been raped or sexually harassed as children, or maybe they had very bad breakups. So I think we talked about this a while ago. Okay, they are angry about men. Okay, so either they become feminist or lesbian or both. All right, so they hate all men because they are so angry at this man who sexually harassed, abused her as a child, as a young girl. They they are afraid of men. They hate men, all men. Okay, so sexual trauma or bad breakup or whatever, rape, whatever. Okay, so again, I'm not blaming them. They did not choose that kind of experience. No, it was not their choice to have that experience. Hell no, right? So I'm sympathetic. I'm very sympathetic, right? I am because I have some bad experience of my own. Uh, Different kinds of experience, bad experience. We all do, okay? So yeah, it's nice to be sympathetic to them. We should be, but we cannot condone gayism as an ideology because it's a bad ideology. It's defeatism. You're just giving it up rather than overcoming the obstacle. You're just giving it up. That's why it's bad, right? We have all obstacles in life. We have to overcome those obstacles. But nowadays, people are so weak. Why? This generation is so weak because life is so easy. Everything is handed down to us from our parental, grandparental, great grandparental generation. All this machine invention, cell phones, computers, cars, airplanes, everything. Everything is in your cell phone, right? You can talk to somebody all the way halfway around the globe instantly, all right? So those technological advance, technological ease, it made us lazy, undisciplined. Life is too easy. That's why we are weak. We are not used to pain of life, so that we cannot handle the pain of life. So we just take the easy way out by becoming gays and lesbians. Okay, so lesbians, yeah, this male female courtship is very difficult process. Why? Because male are from Mars, female are from Venus. They're just two different animals, two different genders. That's so different. They're opposite, polar opposite. Of course, it's not easy. It's very difficult to for a man and woman to get along. It's so hard. It's not easy. I know that. Why? Because I've been single for a very long time, and I it's still hard, and I understand it. I'm not rich. If you're a rich man, yeah, you can get any girl you want. If you're a rich man, powerful man, like Donald J. Trump, you can get multiple girls. Like that Playboy magazine CEO, the what, Hefner or something like that. Yeah, he had multiple girlfriends, but that's polygamy. They're not legally married, but that's de facto polygamy, right? He's having sex with many of them and living all together. Let's say you are a very rich and powerful man and you are not married, but you're living with multiple women. Yeah, that's polygamy, okay? And on the paper, yeah, you didn't marry anybody. They're just your roommates, but you have sex with all of them, just like that Hefner, Howard Hefner, something. The Playboy guy who passed away. Yeah, he's polygamist, but it's kind of double standard when Mormon, Utah Mormon, this LDS, Latter Day Saint, if that guy does the polygamy thing, yeah, you accuse them because people nowadays hate Christianity, so they don't tolerate that, right? But this huge Hefner or something, Howard, I don't know his name, Playboy guy, okay, he lived with multiple girlfriends. Oh, it's okay because he's not Christian. Okay, he's Hollywood liberal, whatever. Hollywood, yeah. So everything is okay, although they are doing the same thing, right? So it's double standards. Anyway, so yeah, lesbians, yeah, because they are angry about this couple of men. They, we talked about this when we talked about this projection, the divergent projection. When you're angry at as one person so much, you have to generalize it because blaming this one person is not enough. You're just too angry. So a male rape You are a girl, you're a woman, grown up woman. When you're a young girl, a man raped you. Your anger is just too much. You cannot hate just this one man. That's not enough. You have to hate every man on earth. This is how you become feminist or lesbian. Okay, one way to become that those and so it's sad. Okay, but there's something that's where Christianity comes in handy. You have to learn to forgive. Okay, and not hate. All right, so yeah, that's why religion plays central role, and 50% of the role in humanology is so central. There's no law that requires you to forgive somebody. It's religion, it's morality, ethics. That's something only religion can do, teach you, not law. Not there's no legislature who preaches about forgiveness. There's no state statute or federal statute or even constitution of the country or of the nation or state. No, nobody, no law tells you to forgive somebody. It's religion, right? That's why religion is so important in humanology. It's half of it. Okay. So yeah, you should learn to forgive, and then don't generalize like that. So racism is same concept of is divergent projection. You have some bad experience with an Asian, so now you hate all Asians. Okay, something like that's racism. Okay, so and convergent projection is this scapegoating. Okay, so let's say okay 9/11. All right, some Arab people, couple dozen or couple hundred Arab people attacked America in 9/11, 2001, right? And you are in America and you see this one Middle Eastern man in your class or in your workplace. You cannot deal with all the Arabs, so you blame this one man. You're converging, you project convergent projection. You are very angry about the several hundred Arab terrorists, and you're blaming only this one Arab man next to you. Convergent projection, scapegoating. Okay, and so yeah, well, let's talk. Go back to lesbianism. I promise it's gonna be brief, but we keep talking about other related things or unrelated things, and it's okay. We have time. But I went to work and came back, so it's all my time now. Okay, so I'm all yours. All right. So, and so yeah, they had old men, and if they are pretty, long hair, mascara, lipsticks, yeah, it will please men's eyes that you, a woman, were raped or sexually harassed. You hate men. You do not want to please men. So what do? You make yourself very ugly, sexually unattractive. You cut your hair short like Ellen DeGeneres, and you never wear makeup. You always wear pants. You never wear skirts. Never stiletto, high heels. No, 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 no. So what you are doing? You're self contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself, self. You're contradicting. You said you hate men, but you want to look like men. Okay, so men suddenly became your role model. I thought you hate men. Okay, so yeah. Evil in humanology, the definition of evil is that self contradiction. Okay, I moral is different from you moral. Yeah, we covered that before, right? Yeah, it's self contradiction. That's the definitional characteristic, property, evidence of something that is evil. All right. So yeah, radical feminism. I mean, bad feminism and lesbianism is this: they hate men, but they do want to look like men. They're cutting hair short, wearing pants. They say they hate men, but they want to look like men. They're contradicting themselves. Okay, so and it is ugly. Why? Because women, when we see women, we want women. We're expecting women, womanhood, feminineness, femininity, but they are not like women. It's like putting tons of sugar to meat. Like you're cooking a beef steak and you putting sugar. Oh, it's not expected. Or you have a cake, birthday cake. You're putting sugar and pepper on it. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is this? It's unexpected. Okay, it's that's when we see a lesbian or bad feminist, radical feminist, extreme feminist, okay, or lesbian, or male gay. It's like flamboyant male gay, okay. It contradicts our expectation of men and women. Men looking like women, women looking like men. It's not a good mixture, all right. That's why it's not attractive. It's ugly, okay. It defies our expectations. Yes, I mean, sometimes defying expectation is a good thing. Okay, it's not always a bad thing. But in terms of gayism, yeah, it's just ugly. Okay, women like lesbian, what do? They get rid of their breasts. They let it go. They become obese, and they have their hair cut short. And nowadays, tattoos, all kinds of tattoos and piercings, and they let it go. Okay, look at Ellen DeGeneres. She could, she can, if she repents. Yeah, repentance, another religious Christianity concept. She can change. Okay, I want her to change, but she can be a very beautiful woman. She's white skin, blue eyes, blonde hair. Yeah, she becomes straight and wanna look attractive to men. Yeah, she can do it. I want her to do it. Okay. Uh. Okay. So but right now she's very unattractive. But male gays, they're not necessarily unattractive. Okay. So yeah, there's many male gays. Yeah, they're very handsome people. Like who's that CNN guy, the male gay guy, Anderson Cooper, right? My nickname to him is Pooper the Cooper, Cooper the Pooper, whatever. Okay, yeah, I don't know his private life, so I'm not saying he does gay anal sex. I don't know. I don't want to know. Okay, I don't know and I don't care. All right, just poking fun of him. That's all. He's a very handsome guy. Okay, he's a very handsome guy, and he's gay and he's still handsome. Okay, but the problem in male gays is not ugliness. No, they're not ugly. They're still handsome, right? Problem with male gays is AIDS, male promiscuity, because there's no natural deterrent mechanism inherent, built in into homosexuality. In heterosexuality, yeah, the anti-promiscuityism is built into heterosexuality. So females don't tolerate male promiscuity in Homo sapiens, in us human beings. Okay, females don't tolerate that stuff. So yeah, males behave and they don't do promiscuity, and that's why typically males don't heterosexual males don't have AIDS. Okay, 70% is all male gays. Okay, and female like lesbians, female gays, lesbians, they don't have STDs. They have the opposite. They don't get to have sex. Why? Because females don't want to have sex. They may want to have sex once a month when they ovulate, because that's the only biological purpose it serves. Look at bears, any animals. Okay, they have mating season. All right, it's not every month, but it's once a year in a certain season. That's when female bears ovulate. That's the only time female animals like bears or deer they want to have sex. Okay, So that's the only time they get to have sex. But if you put two females together, what do? They imitate. They put on this wearable dildo. Okay, this is a all free talk. Okay, truth talk, real talk. Okay, so everything coming out of my mouth, my heavy accent Asian mouth. You may not understand a single word that I'm saying, right? Whatever. I'm having fun. So all coming from the place of honesty. Okay, I'm 100% honest here. Okay, so yeah, females. What do they do? They put on these dildos, wearable dildos, to imitate male genital penis. Okay, but it's not the same. Why? Because okay, you have this plastic dildo, and you are playing the male part. You are lesbians, okay? So you're playing the male part. You have this dildo. You're not feeling anything, okay? Why? Because it's plastic thing that you are wearing, putting on your crotch, on your groin, around your groin, okay? You're not feeling anything. The other your lesbian partner, yeah, she's feeling something, right? You have this back and forth motion to imitate heterosexual sex, okay? So you don't get to feel anything, but the other person, yeah, she gets sexually stimulated, right? But it's not the same, right? Because in heterosexual sex, yeah, both men and women get to have fun, right? But female lesbian sex, just one person. Okay, so there's this term called lesbian deathbed, lesbian deathbed. Like lesbians, they don't get to have sex very often because they are both females still. They're lesbians, but they're still females, so they're sexually passive. So they don't get to have sex. Okay. Heterosexual couple, yeah, male want to have sex. Yeah, you persuade, convince, let's have sex. And then females, yeah, they're passively, okay, I'll do you a favor, right? And male gays, they always have sex, right? Male gays, again, imitation of heterosexual sex. They you do anal sex. Why? Because male anatomy, female anatomy, they are pretty much the same. You have two limbs, two legs, their composition of body, structure, proportion. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. We have one head, upright. Yeah, it's male, female, Homo sapiens. We look the same, pretty much. Okay, so and the location of anus, rectum, and location of vagina right next to each other. Okay, so gay man having sex with another man in the anal sex, is very similar to vaginal sex between a man and a woman because the location is very, very similar. Okay, so but so if you are male gay playing the male part, inserting your penis into another man's anus, then yeah, you get to have fun because another man's anus is kind of tight, right? It's kind of like vagina, right? Location is, and texture is pretty much similar, right? It will stink, it will bleed, and he will scream like a girl, but yeah, it's pretty much similar experience. Okay, I never had gay sex. I never had anal sex, but it's not hard to understand. It is very important that you understand this. Okay, to solve the problem, you have to understand what the problem is. Okay, that's why I'm telling you all this. Okay, it's not hard to understand. Okay, it's all logical thinking. Okay, so but this gay male that is playing the female role, whose anus is being is intruded by this another male's penis. So this male gay playing the female role, he's going through a lot of pain. It's not fun. I mean, come on, like you don't have to experience this to know this, okay? Because human anus is not supposed to sustain that kind of motion, repetitive motion, back and forth shuttling motion. It's one-way street. It's defecation, okay? And defecation lasts like 1 minute at most, right? One way. But if you are having sex, gay anal sex for like 10 minutes, you start to bleed. Your anus will get injured. All right. So yeah, again, in male gay sex, just one person is having fun, the other person is suffering. Female gay sex, same. One person is having fun, the other one not much. Okay, so it just doesn't work. They may switch the roles. Okay, then both of them. It just doesn't work. Okay, and the bigger problem is this: adoption by gay couples. Okay. I wrote a dissertation length paper, academic paper. It's called The Law of Anti-Gayism. I'm revealing the title of that paper because it's on my real name. It's on the web, online. Maybe they will shut it down. I don't know. I'm still grateful because they have been keeping it up online all this time for years. I'm grateful for that. So if they shut it down, I'll be still grateful for the time, the years that they've been keeping it up, putting it up online. I'm very grateful because it's a highly controversial topic. And the law of anti-gayism is about anti-gayism. Okay. It's one small part, tiny little part in humanology, okay? And we talk about this because it's interesting topic and gayism is God's creation, right? So I think the reason why God created gayism is to challenge us, our morality, our moral conviction, and our intelligence. Yeah, it was very intellectual challenge to write that paper. It's like almost 200 pages long. Okay, 170, 190, I don't know. It's a dissertation length paper that I wrote while I was in law school. One summer vacation time, yeah, over. It took me about a year, all right, to write that because I was in full-time law school student. Okay, so yeah, and I wrote it, I put it online, and I tried to publish to journals, but they all rejected it, just like my movie, Therapy for Metaphobia. I submitted to all these famous film festivals, but only unknown small festivals accepted them, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm thanking them. Everyone. Yeah, the online entity that published my articles online, the few film festivals, small festivals that accepted my movie. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Okay. So anyway, so let's stop talking about gayism, okay? Okay, well, qualitatively, let's do some quantitative. Let's do some set theory, Venn diagram, dynamic set theory. After a break, thank you. I'll be right back. Let me get some more drinks before I take a break. Let's do some mushrooms. Mm-mm. Making some vodka drinks with the mushrooms, chaga mushroom, horseshoe mushroom. Okay, that's what I'm doing. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's do some set theory. We already covered the basics. Ah, all right. Typically, we have this set A, set B on a universal uh, stuff, right? But another way to draw the Venn diagram is this. Okay. Well, how do we do this? Let's simplify, right? This is you, universal set. It's everybody. It's like America. Okay. You have A, set A. No, no. Yeah, somewhat. You set B, and there's no intersection of these two. All right. It's like this A, B, and this is universal set. In set theory wise, yeah, these two Venn diagrams are equivalent. Topologically equivalent. I don't know. I don't know much about topology. Okay. In mathematics, this branch of mathematics called topology. I don't know too much about it. Okay. Yeah, it's about folding and whatever, right? There is some applications, but I didn't study it. All right. So yeah. So that theorize that these two are equivalent. It's A and B, and the rest of outside A and outside B, the rest of these outside two circles is A complement, like union B complement. It's not. It's outside of A, outside of B. Is it complement? No, no, it's not union. It's intersection. Sorry, intersection. Element here does not belong to A. Also it does not belong to B. So yeah, it's intersection, which is same as A union B complement. Okay. All right. Is it in the way? Oh. Okay. So that's this. A Republican Party, B Democratic Party. The rest independent or something else. Okay, they're all different kind of parties, right? Minority parties. Yeah, there's Green Party. There's whatever party. I don't know all the names, but yeah, there's several minority parties, or undeclared or independent, whatever. Okay, even unregistered voters. All right. So what I'm gonna say now is kind of narrative or fiction. I'm not saying it's what actually happened. It could be an approximation of what happened in terms of gayism. It used to be a fringe element. Gayism, homosexuality back in early 1980s. Yeah, it was very minority, unrecognized, and they did not have political voice in American political history. Okay, so there was gayism. It was political minority. There was no such thing as pro-gayism. It was either you're gay or you're not. There was no straight people who advocate for gay people. No, there was no such a thing 40 years ago. Now it's almost 2020, so 40 years ago, there was no such a thing as pro-gayism. Yeah, some people tolerated it, but they did not politically advocate it for it. So Gayism was a small minority outside Democratic Party, outside Republican Party. This is gayism. G. Very small set, a couple of people in San Francisco in 1980s. Okay. Later on, in Barack Obama days, like before, maybe just before Barack Obama days, in early 2000s. So Barack Obama became the won the first term in 2008, right? So early 2000s, Democrats started to embrace gayism. It was not always like that. Clinton, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, when Bill Clinton was in the Oval Office, when he was the president, he signed the DOMA, the Defense of Marriage Act. That's very anti-gayist legislation. He signed it. Democratic Party leader, Bill Clinton. Okay, that was in what 1990s. Democratic Party used to be very anti-gay, just like the Republican Party. Okay, in 1980s, 1990s, and before that, for hundreds of years. Okay, then later on, this gayism, Democratic Party decided to adopt gayism. So it was kind of like here, and then it moved here. We're talking about dynamic set theory. The sets, they move in time. Okay? So this is gayism, so set G. Now, a new political activism, kind of progeny of gayism, were born. It's called pro-gayism. Okay? Pro-gayism is bigger, is a superset of gayism. So in set theory is we do it like this. P G belongs to P. P is bigger than G. P is like this. G is like here, inside of it. Why? Because every gay person is also pro-gayist. Every gayist is a pro-gayist. But not every pro-gayist, like here, a person here, is a gayist. A straight person, friends and family of a gay person, is a pro-gayist. They advocate for gayism. They say, oh, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Homosexuality is acceptable. It's legit. It's nothing immoral or unethical. No. There's nothing wrong with it. No harm in it. Okay? Okay. We talked about, we were beginning to talk about the adoption, right? By gay parents. That's a big problem, right? Because half of the world is male, the other half female. Okay? So, father and mother is the direct reflection of that gender composition of the world. So when you are a child, you eat vegetables and meat, half and half, right? Carbs, yeah, they are like vegetables. Okay, plants. Half of your diet is when you are young is half meat and half plants, half animals, half plants. This, wait, 1/3. 1/3 is objects like air, water, vitamins, whatever. 1/3 is plants, 1/3 is animals, okay? If you are vegetarian or vegan, yeah, you do all this. Only two of those. But as a child, yeah, you typically eat half animal stuff like milk, half plant stuff like, oh my goodness, I blasphemed against this black stuff. The sacrilege, oh, inviolable black letter that never changes. Don't call me a racist, okay? It's just black letter law, whatever. Happens to be black. That's all. Okay, so where were we? Oh my goodness! Stop being politically correct too much. Political correctness is not always bad, okay? It's about politeness, respect. Yeah, there's some goods in it. I'm half liberal, half conservative, okay? So I appreciate liberalism, all right? So don't get me wrong. Just don't overdo it. Don't be oversensitive. It's annoying, okay? So, all right, we don't have time for that, okay? It's minute, yeah, minute details. No, come on. Okay, so where were we? Oh my goodness. Okay, pro-gayism. Not every pro-gayist, like gay rights advocates, are gays. No, there are a lot of straight people who's advocating for gay rights. Okay, and but yeah, we're talking about children. So yeah, the male, husband and wife, father and mother, are direct reflection of the gender composition of the world. So if you're a child, yeah, half of your what you eat, except drinks and air, is half animal and half plants, and that's how it should be. Too is a balanced diet, balanced physical diet, half animal, half plant, carbs, vegetables, animals like meat, okay, milk. All right, so metaphysical diet, one mother, one father, right? Metaphysical diet, so that you learn to deal with both man and woman. Children, they spend 90% of their time in a formative formation period until they become 18, especially when they're young, when they're under 10. 90% of the time they spend with their parents, okay? Mother and father. If you have two mothers, now this lopsided, unbalanced in the formative developmental stage, predictably, it's bad, okay? Because you don't get to deal with men when you grow up as a child. That's not good. If you have two males, same thing. It's not healthy. Unbalanced metaphysical diet, okay? So, also, you're a male couple, gay married male couple, okay? So you have some surrogate mother. So one of you donates sperm, I mean inject artificially inseminate, and then you have surrogate mother and you pay her, and then you have this baby. Now, only one of you have genetic heritage, genetic commonality with this baby. The other man is a complete genetic stranger. It's like adoption. All right? You have to understand this. Biology in child upbringing plays significant role. Biological heritage, commonality. Biological child is not the same as adoptive child. Okay, because you're a married person, heterosexual couple, both of you, mother and father, have this contributed half of the gene in this child. This child is half you. So you have this attachment. The physical, biological attachment, but it is important. Why? Because you care about that person more than otherwise. Because that person, you have some genetic linkage, biological linkage, animalistic instinct to protect that person, to love that person, to care about that person, who is half you. That's all you have left when you're gone, when you die. Your child is the one that survives you, who survives you. Okay, that's the only thing you have left when you die. All right, your kids, your grandkids. Gay marriage interrupts all that stuff. It interferes with all that stuff, disrupts. because only half of the parent can have this genetic linkage. All right. Okay. Let's say you're two male gays and you don't do surrogacy because there's some it's expensive to pay for this pregnant woman with one of your sperm, and yeah, so you just adopt. Would you adopt a girl or a boy? You're gay, so probably you would adopt a boy, right? So you have you two gay males. You're adopting this complete genetic stranger, a boy, young boy, and behind the closed door, on the one roof. What do you think will happen? Okay, I'm not being political here. Just be rational, logical. Okay, you're male gaze. You like boys. You like guys, and this adopted son of yours is not related in any way genetically. It's a total genetic stranger. Another male in the house. Okay, isn't it predictable that these two gay males being sexual with this young, fresh, total strange male boy, vulnerable, trusting, you're in complete control, and behind the closed doors, under one roof, there's no locks. Okay, it's a real concern. It's a logical, rational, reasonable, predictable concern. Okay, so stop being emotional. Think logically, rationally. All right. Okay, so two females, lesbian couple. Yeah, they adopt probably a girl, right? Because they like girls. They hate men, boys. Okay, so they probably would want this girl to be just like them, lesbian. All right, it's human nature. All this politics, humanology, religion, yeah, it's all about making someone else to be like you, like me, like us. That's the the willpower of will over on onism, will of ism, will of ideology. We humans, including me and you, we are under some kind of ideology. Right now, we are under the power of humanology. Oh, fuck humanology, man. Fuck it. Okay. Fuck humanology. Okay, we don't want to govern over me. No. Fuck you, asshole. But we are serving some kind of ideologies, okay? And ideologies using us. They could be good, they could be bad. Christianity, Buddhism, gayism, pro-gayism, republicanism, democratism, liberalism, conservatism. Yeah, we are all solving one or some several kinds of ideology. We are solving them because they are above us. Are you an atheist? Okay, atheism. That's what you are solving. Are you a nihilist? You don't believe in anything, or life is nothing, life isn't bad. You're solving nihilism. Are you suicidal? Yes, you're solving suicidalism. Are you a survivalist? You are solving survivalism. It's like gravity. We cannot get out of it. We have no matter what you do, it's some kind of you're solving some kind of concept. You're believing in it, and you want other to believe in what you believe in. We are solving some kind of concept. It is not you, because you go in and out. Sometimes you believe in this concept, and sometimes you get out of it. Sometimes you believe in a brand new concept that is foreign to you at first, but you later you believe in it, like gayism, pro-gayism, abortionism, tattoo piercism, sugar fatism, dietism, exerciseism, whatever it may be. That's what we do as a human being. Activity. Okay? Yeah, you exercise. you'll be very happy to see other people exercise. You get healthy, healthyism. You'll be happy to see other people eat healthy. Sugar fatism, yeah, you eat all the cakes, pies, pizza, and you don't like these people who practice diet. Okay, you are advocating for sugar fatism. All right. If you are strict diet, yeah, you are advocating for anti-sugar fatism or dietism. Okay. So yeah, that's us human, and we are in the world of humanology. But yeah, fuck humanology means fuck you, asshole. We don't want to serve you, you stupid concept, ideology, whatever. But yeah, if you like it, yeah, we are not serving it, but we are just we think it's the right thing to do, and that's why I'm doing it. Okay. So, but Bible talks about evolution of human being. We can become the level of angel, level of God, even level of Jesus. If you have evolved yourself to this level, then you can create concepts. You can control concepts. You can create also devil, angel and devil. They're all angel level. Okay, good angel, bad angel. Yeah, you can create concept, bad concept like pro-gayism or gayism. Okay, so yeah, good angel, bad angel, good concept, bad concept, good human, bad human. You evolve to next level, then you can get to create, and you can get to control concepts. You can take advantage of concepts to your own advantage. Okay, that's the kind of level that I believe I am at. Okay, so I'm creating humanology. Of course, I'm just a messenger from God. That's how I believe myself is. I'm sorry if I'm being arrogant, okay, but in my opinion, yeah, yeah, my belief, my Christian belief, yeah, I'm a messenger from God, okay, or God, I'm just a delivery boy. Humanology, yeah, God created it, but I'm just delivering it to you, okay, whatever. I'm getting really hungry. It's been 2 hours, and right now it's like almost 8 o'clock in the evening. Monday. We're gonna wrap it up real soon. And okay, so every gays is pro-gays because every gay person advocate for gay homosexuality, but not every pro-gayist is a gayist. Friends and family of gays. So that's how it was. So it's just we're talking about 1990s, early 2007s, and now 2018. It's like this. They move again. Now they're infiltrating into the Republican Party and the conservativists, Christians. Okay, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger, and it's expanding pro-gayism. Okay, more and more Republicans nowadays become pro-gayists. They support gay marriage, like Donald J. Trump. Or many Republicans, many Christians. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I could be wrong. I do not deny that possibility. I could be wrong. Maybe gay is okay. Maybe gayism is harmless. I could be wrong. Right? It's just my theory. I'm only human. I'm not God. I'm not angel. I'm not even a prophet. I'm just a computer programmer in Alaska. It's only my theory. Okay? Logically thinking, yeah, gayism is toxic, harmful. That's my opinion. That's my logical conclusion. All right? And oh my goodness, it's been so long. Yeah, let's wrap it up for today, okay? Thank you. Bye.